it's Randy Nunez, your host on Between the Chalk Lines, where it's all baseball talk all the time. Our first podcast episode of 2025. So I hope you all have a good 2024 as we're moving to the 2025 season. We're going to talk about some signings that happened and some signings that haven't happened yet. Some predictions. So I'm going to give you some thoughts on where I think some bigger names will land. We just, as of recording, just saw earlier today that Ha-Seong Kim, just a few hours before his window was going to close, decided to sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers, the previous winners of the World Series. Yes, those Dodgers keep spending money. It wasn't a ton of money, but $12.5 million for 3 years with a 2-year option that could make it a $22 million contract. And yeah, I know these the KBO guys, the NPB guys, when they first come over, they don't get a ton of money. But if you're an Otani and you can show that you can do something good here in MLB, you're going to get paid off in the future. So Ha-Seong Kim is looking to be a super utility player, someone that can play second, third, outfield, and run the bases very well, above average, supposedly. So he had a lot of home runs, a lot of home run power in the KBO. I don't think that's going to translate to everyday, second base power or third base power. I think he's going to be just a bench guy. He's getting paid $4 million a year. And that was a great deal. The Angels actually offered him 28. I think it was over the same amount of years as well. He just wanted to be on the winner. The Dodgers actually are full right now. They are at 40 men on their roster. So they have to move someone, trade someone, do something so that they can add Kim and have him on their bench. They have Lux, they have Rojas, they have Outman. Those guys are expendable. They're guys that they need to move around, possibly to give Kim a spot on their major league roster. And not to mention, they need more pitching. They need more starters because they were short in the World Series. They had a bullpen game that they won, fortunately for them, but they do need help in the rotation. So rotation is a spot where they need to focus for 2025. Flaherty, free agent, he could sign somewhere else. He could go back to LA. Who knows? I just know that Kim wasn't a need. It was more of a want for the Dodgers. And who doesn't want to go to a winner? Who cares if the Angels offered him more money? The Angels haven't been in the playoffs in over 10 years. The Dodgers win their division just about every season for the last decade. So if you give me the option, Angels, Dodgers, who do I want to play for? Even if I'm going to be on the bench, yeah, I'm going to pick the Dodgers. Sorry, Angels fans, but Dodgers are a lot more appealing right now than the Angels are. And the Angels need to fix that. So whether it be through the draft, it's probably going to be through the mixture of the draft and some free agent signings. They're supposedly talking to Pete Alonso. They just drafted 2 years ago a first baseman who's been playing for them every day since August of 23. So Nolan Chanuel, sorry, buddy, I guess, if they sign Alonso. But supposedly there's a gap in years right now with Alonso's agent. I believe is Boris, another Boris Clint, and uh, Arte Moreno. Moreno has taken over the ship. Perry Manajan. I don't know how to say your last name. Sorry, buddy. Um, but Arte has taken over the ship and is apparently taking over all the signing and money. It's his money, so why not? Um, I know you hire GMs to do this kind of job, but you know, if you're not seeing results, you may as well just take over the whole thing yourself. So that's the Angels. That's the Dodgers. That's today, this morning, just earlier, like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, from this recording. Sung Kim, remember that name? New Dodgers player, second baseman, third baseman, outfielder, and base runner. So, what else do we have to talk about? We have to talk about the Yankees. The Yankees have been signing left and right. The Mets have been signing left and right. Boston has been trading. They have Crochet. They need another starting pitcher. Flaherty, again, a name that might come to fruition for them. Corbin Burns, out of nowhere, signing with the Diamondbacks. I think it was more because, again, 3 C's: comfort, cash, and contention. Are the Diamondbacks contenders? Yes, they can be. Are they comfortable? Yes. He lives in Scottsdale, Arizona. So he lives right there, right next to where they play. And cash. He got the money that he was asking for, $210 million. I forget how many years, but I think it was about 6 years. 210 million. He was asking reportedly 245, but 210, I would settle. And he and his wife just had twins, so he's gonna be comfortable living in Scottsdale, playing in Arizona with Arizona Diamondbacks, in Phoenix. So can't complain there. Um, what else? We have another player that should be Roki Sasaki. Sorry, his name just blinked from my mind for a second. Roki Sasaki. His window of signing is reportedly going to be in about 2 weeks, from January 15th to the 23rd. So from 15th to the 23rd, we'll be finding out which team he'll be signing with. That is the window, I guess, that Mr. Wolf, his agent, has said that Sasaki will decide and do the signing event, the media event, I should say. And yeah, that's when we'll find out Saki's new team. Do I think the Dodgers are out of it? No, never. The Dodgers are never out of anybody, ever. I didn't think the Dodgers were even in on Sung Kim, but I was wrong there. I thought he was going to go to the Mariners or the Angels. That's where, all the talk was that Kim was going to be either a Mariner or a Halo, but he ended up being a Dodger. So Sasaki probably, I'm guessing, probably wants to be on the West Coast. So Padres, Dodgers, and maybe the Boston Red Sox. Angels, out of it probably. And after Sasaki, like I said, Flaherty. There's some closers. Carlos Estevez is still in the market, so he's been with the Angels. He knows how they do, what they do, how they play. he didn't play for Ron Washington very long, but he did play for Ron Washington. And I think Alex Bregman, after Pete Alonso, is probably the next biggest name to drop. Defensively, Alex Bregman is a better player at the plate. Pete Alonso maybe is the better player. On a base paths, Alex Bregman. Baseball IQ, I would have to give it to Bregman again. So Bregman, another Boris plant, might be hitting the panic button very soon and doing a Cody Bellinger and signing a 1-year deal with a team that might contend. That isn't truly a contender, but might contend. And, that's all right. Just a prove it deal. A 1-year prove it deal like Cody Bellinger did, and then got paid afterwards. After that, I mean, I honestly don't see Alex Bregman not being a New York Yankee. This whole offseason, I've just seen Alex Bregman taking over the hot corner for the Yankees just because they've been spending so much money. And if Scott Boras and the Yankees and Alex Bregman can all agree on a certain amount of years and maybe some deferred payment, because I have been seeing some teams, the Diamondbacks have deferred payment in their deal with Corbin Burns, who actually has an opt-out, I believe, after the second year. So, yeah, I mean, deferred payments, if you ask me, if you're a winning team, if you're a good team, use it. Use it to your advantage until the commissioner takes it out. And the owners are not going to vote against deferred payments. Trust me. They want to have good players on their team. So they're going to put players on their team if it means they have to defer payments. Speaking of, no deferred payments. Aaron Judge. Oversized card. That's an oversized card. This is a regular card for size. This card is still up for winning through January. Don't forget, go to the Instagram, go like the picture of Judge, your 2024 MVP American League, and you can have a chance to win it. Like it, follow the profile, and tag a friend. So that's all you need to do. Not asking you to tag like 5 friends or 10 friends like I see some other competitions do. Judge, the captain of Yankees. What was funny is Rogi Sasaki asked that no players be present at the team presentations for their possible signing of him. I find that very interesting. I find that not having a player there to possibly influence you, say, hey, New York is a lovely city, or Los Angeles is a lovely city, or Boston is a lovely city, which I wanted to announce. I will be in Florida. I don't know what city yet, but I definitely want to try and see the Yankees play for spring training. So I'll put up a poll on X what city I should go. I should possibly have a interview lined up. We'll see. In Baltimore. Not gonna say the name. I won't tell you which player, but Baltimore. I might have someone that I have to go see in Sarasota, Florida, and just have fun with them. Talk to them. You never know what's gonna happen when you go to spring training. So this upcoming February. We'll see what happens, but X is going to last a whole month. Um, you'll get to vote, and you'll get to tell me where you want to see me go and check out and record the podcast. Not inside of a room, but on the field or in a stadium, and try and talk to some folks. So we'll try and get that done. I'll post that Friday, today, when I'm recording. So after I finish editing, I will post this question on X, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Saturday is gonna be the 4th. I mean, some of these guys, they're gonna have to start signing soon, real quick. Max Scherzer, he's gonna be signing somewhere. I have no idea. Honestly, it could be Texas again if they find a short, cheap deal that works for Texas. The Rangers, that is. I think Astros are pretty much set. I don't think the Astros are going to be signing anybody else. Angels, Dodgers could be trading. Like I said, Dodgers have a full roster, 40 men, full of 40 men. Gavin Lux, Rojas, James Outman in the outfield. The Angels need an outfielder. The Angels need a second baseman. So if they get Josh Rojas or James Outman for the outfield, I mean, they could trade Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward was almost sent to the Dodgers a couple years ago. So we'll see what happens there. It could help both of them. I don't know if the Dodgers really have anything against the Angels. I think it's more the fan bases that have things against each other. But that's it for this week. I think this week that's pretty much all I have to tell you. I gave you my predictions. I gave you the signings that have happened recently, and again, the giveaway. Don't forget, Aaron Judge, captain, New York Yankees. They didn't win this past season. Maybe this upcoming season. We're in 25 this year now. So let's see what they can do. All right. I'll catch you next time.